What's up, YouTube world? It's your boy J Dub, the number one comment on YouTube. And I'm back with another review. Today, I will be reviewing Married at First Sight. This is season 14, episode 18. This is the reunion part 1. For those who are not familiar with my channel, for Married at First Sight, I break down reviews couple by couple. This segment is the Noy and Steve segment. Also, for those who are new to my channel, I break down reality shows. I do a detailed review. I might not hit every single scene. I try to pull out the most important details, as well as pick up a couple of details you may have not mentioned. Now, as I told y'all, I am YouTube's number one commenter. So with this channel, it's all about the comments. I don't ask for the likes. I don't ask for the subscriptions, but I need those comments. I don't. And again, if you are not accustomed to commenting, you don't feel so comfortable, or you don't feel like you can say the right thing, this is the channel for that. I welcome all, and I mean all, comments, whatever you want to talk about, because the motto of this channel is say what you say. If you want to talk about Steve imaginary bank account, or if you want to talk about Noy throwing sneak disses at Steve through IG, get down in the comments and say it. I don't care if it's a page long or one sentence or one word or emojis. Just comment, because what we're doing here, we're building a community, and that community is the Dove fam. The only thing I ask, be respectful, because you're talking to my people. This is our channel. We just respect each other. That's all I ask. Other than that, say what you say. I don't care what you say. Well, let me go ahead and get into the segment of Noy and Steve. So Noy and Steve, they come out dressed nicely, color coordinated in the color peach, like they in a wedding party or something, and that color peach is all around, including on Steve's teeth. So I have to mention that, because when you see Noy's teeth, they're so pretty and white, and Steve's teeth gives a grayish peach colored tint or what have you. That's the only time I really notice, when I look over at Noy. But it's just that I guess billionaires, they prefer not to go to the dentist. So be it. I don't know nothing about that. I'm not rich. So production tried to really allude to us like maybe Noy and Steve are not together. Why? Because Noy was purposely covering her wedding ring, and when Steve was asked were they still together, he paused like, about that. Of course we're together, Kevin. That kind of playing games with us or whatever, because I don't know, I guess they did it for the drama, for the previews, but as Jasmine has said before, they're like the it couple, or the couple they look up to, like we know that they're going to say yes, even though they should not. But, they say yes anyway. So we get to the $2 million question. Does Steve have a job? We know the answer to that. Steve is the reason why I call Steve Conman Steve. He's gonna talk his way out of a financial question if nobody else. Anytime else, he's so clear. He's so concise. He's so expressive. He can explain anything away. When that anything about finance, you say something about $1, Steve got a lump in his throat. Well, about that, so as far as me getting a job, we're going to put our heads together and come over, look at my portfolio and see what's needed, if a job is really needed. And then we'll see, after I dream up some things, and then if that's conducive to the marriage in which we go forward, and that's what Noy needs to make a baby. All that crazy word salad stuff. But, hey, if Noy can rest her future and the future of her 3 imaginary kids on that, hey, why should I have anything to say about it? I mean, that's what Steve do. That's what con men do. they sell you on something that don't quite sound right. So they gotta, we just gotta go with it. And let Steve dream. He invented Uber or whatever, and I'm good with it. So he didn't verify nothing, but we know he won't get a job. He'll drag Noy along and along and along and along till the wheels fall off. So he's pretty much saying that he set a date himself to see if he's going to get a job. By that time, he's going to apply now and see what happens. And then when they, I guess, offer him the job, see if they need the money. Excuse me. I mean, it just sounds so crazy. It sounds so crazy, and it ain't. People, they get into the theory. Well, that's because people used to working 9 to 5s, and you just can't think like that. Steve used the word dream too much. He needs more time to dream about a future and all of that. It doesn't sound very stable to me. He can have all the investments, and he bought some crypto and all that. Yeah, crypto, you can be $1 million one day, and then you got $1,000. Okay. But anyway, they both delusional. And why I definitely say that, at this point, they live together, but Noy has her apartment that she had before with her and Sushi, and she stays there a couple of nights a week. So do we really call that living together? You kept your old apartment. You don't stay at home every day of the week. So, I guess they say, like, I guess in people's relationships or marriage, you got to do what works for you. It don't sound that strong to me, but again, I'm gonna let them have it because that's not living together. But okay. So, they didn't really have too much conflict going on. It was really all about the money. They didn't I'm surprised they didn't address Noy's situation with IG, with she sending subliminal messages out towards Steve. But they didn't address it. But what we did get, we got a guest appearance from Sriracha, Noy's brother's sister. And I'm thinking, like, why? I mean, I like Sriracha, but I don't need to see him or her again, ever again. Ever. Unless they doing, maybe like if Sriracha made an appearance in like Couples Cam or something like that, even though I don't watch that either. I don't like watching anything other than the show because it leads you down too many theories and rabbit holes looking for stuff. Like, I don't want to see nobody's interview. I don't want to see nobody's live. I got to dissect what I'm seeing in front of me. I didn't really want to watch the after party. The only reason I really watch the after party sometimes is I was trying to support Lil Rudy. Lil Rudy's been my favorite ever since she hit the Cosby Show, But, hey, everybody's different. It ain't enough time in the day for me to look at all that stuff. So, Sriracha brings it to Steve. She's intentional about holding Steve accountable. And she'll pretty much say what most people won't. Sriracha don't have no problem in bringing it to her. And Sriracha's assessment of Steve and Noy is like, they don't know each other. And of course, that's right. That's like all of them. This is an arranged marriage that they didn't actually get together or, bonded through some, hobby or at work or whatever. And Sriracha also said that they don't communicate well, with Noy doing the subliminals and Steve playing the word salad about, what's going on with him. And through all of that, we found out that Steve and Noy actually, they're in couples counseling. And I thought that was like very needed. That's what I'm going to say. That was almost a requirement. Now I really believe that they can make it, if we can kind of reduce that word salad Steve likes to throw out or whatever and get Noy to actually express her feelings because she said she didn't grow up that way. But look at Sriracha. Sriracha could host a talk show or whatever. Sriracha is very direct. You know how Sriracha feels or where she stands. So maybe they didn't grow up in the same household. I don't know. But I doubt it. I guess they're just different people. So Noy's pretty much saying they're gonna live happily ever after. And what they're gonna do, they're gonna live their best adventurous life. And Steve's like, yeah, yeah. So yeah, what did we expect? We knew they was gonna stay together. Again, their communication is bad, but yeah, now they in couples counseling. They could make it. If Steve stopped conning so much or trying to sell Noy about this job thing when he knows he does not want to work and he has this dreamy plan where he lives off his savings and investment, and Noy splits half of the chores while having 2.5 kids. All right, well, that's it for that. It wasn't much to them. Drop down in the comments. Tell me what your thoughts, something I missed, something you want to point out. And yeah, that's all I could give on this one. So, appreciate y'all patience. Thank you for rocking with me. And as I tell y'all could be anywhere in this YouTube world, but you're here with me. I really appreciate it, and I really mean it.